move over to BBC One and BBC iPlayer for a new period drama. It actually arrived last weekend, but it is available as a box set if you want to binge your way through. It's called Miss Austen, and here's a clip.
I am not ready to let my beloved sister Cassie go.
Jane Austen, you're saddled with me forever.
Your sister understood affairs of the heart better than anyone.
She warrants a substantial biography where we might discover the real Jane Austen.
Did you find any letters from Jane?
Not a single one. There is no greater comfort in this world than a sister.
Yeah, so of course, Jane Austen, her novels are just everyone. I say everyone, most people. They're brilliant, and I don't think that any of us can probably get enough of them. Trying to create them for television, for the big screen, but this is slightly different. So this is a take, a kind of an idea of what her private life might have been like. Now, I have binged a bit of this, I'm not going to lie, because I did find it really quite fascinating. But of course, what if it's real, what if it's not, we're not too sure. It's piecing together, I suppose, what we know about Jane's life. And it starts, the whole series opens, it's 1830, and it's after Jane Austen has passed away, and she has this very spirited, verging on rude, I would say, in modern day terms, sister, who's called Cassandra. Now, she might be like this for a reason. She's a spinster. She's got reason to be a bit crotchety, I suppose, but she loved and adored her sister. And when she finds out from her friend, Isabella Fowle, that her father is dying, he's a reverend of they live in a very large vicarage. It's kind of, they don't really exist anymore, do they? The old vicarages have kind of been sold on and they're much smaller now. But this lovely, amazing manor house. When she hears that he's dying, she wants to go. She goes straight away. In fact, she's told not to go. The weather's bad. Off she goes in a horse and cart, and she turns up at the house very, very late. And she gets to see Isabella's father just before he dies. But the reason she wants to go there is because her sister Jane wrote a load of letters to Isabella's mother, Eliza. And so she wants to go and get those letters before anyone else can. Now, in all probability, because somebody's going to find them and potentially try and use them or make them public or whatever. And she feels there's some very private stuff in there. You get to know a little bit about Cassandra, a little bit about her love life, which is sad, which is kind of in a way perhaps why Cassandra is the person that we see here. It's a beautiful set. I turned the light up on my screen because, of course, at the beginning, certainly, it's very dark because it's just the candles. There's no electricity, so it's just candles lighting the way. And I'm thinking, I can't see anything here. So I kept sort of turning the brightness of my screen up. But there's it's such a beautiful setting. It's really... It's a nice story of what is true, who knows, but it feels incredibly authentic, and the music is not. As I say, I've binged quite a few of the episodes already just because it hooked me straight away. It's very much up my street, and also the kind of the old language. It's so polite yet so testy at the same time. If we do it with a smile on our face, it's all okay, isn't it? Even if I do tell you to foxtrot Oscar, that's absolutely fine because I've done it with a smile on my face. It's very much kind of that stiff upper lip, but actually very chippy. For me, it's one to watch. I think it's probably a little bit more female skewed, I would say. Would you agree, Ian?
I would agree, although I didn't need any persuasion when it came to watching this, mainly because it stars the brilliant Keeley Hawes and she's always just very understated in her performances, and she's great in this. And yes, it flits between timelines because in reading these letters, which genuinely were destroyed, she's reminded of previous events from way back when, including, as you say, the fact that she was I think she was engaged to be married. So yeah, we see her and Jane back in the day, Some people have complained that they think the depiction of Jane is too boring, but I'm not sure I agree with that. And unsurprisingly, the concerns that crop up in Jane Austen's novels for women, such as, well, getting married, having some kind of income, having a place to live, and as an added bonus, if possible, actually being in love, they're all reflected in the real lives of the sisters. So you've got a good cast. Kevin McNally as the dad, Phyllis Logan as the mum, and my favourite, Jessica Hines, playing a bit of a baddie in this, unusual for her. So, I mean, Jane Austen adaptations are always, I mean, they're always very classy, but they're kind of, there's a bit of almost comfort viewing about them, I think. And yeah, this is really well done, and thoroughly enjoyed it.